Remember when sitting in the front seat of a car felt like stepping into the cockpit of a spaceship? Back then, dashboards weren't just plain black plastic with a screen in the middle. They were full of little gadgets, quirky designs, and shiny buttons that made every ride feel special. Some of these features were works of art. Others were just plain fun. And a few might make you wonder how we ever thought they were a good idea. Today, we're looking at 10 car dashboard features from the past that will blow your mind and maybe make you wish they'd come back. Number 1, push-button transmissions. In the 1950s and early 60s, some cars, especially Chryslers and Dodges, replaced the gear shifter with a row of chrome buttons right on the dashboard. It felt futuristic, like you were operating a jukebox instead of a car. With just a gentle push, you could shift from drive to reverse without touching a lever. It was stylish and modern for its time, but safety regulations and cost eventually pushed it out. Still, if you ever sat behind one, you know how space age it felt. Number 2, analog clock faces. Before digital time took over, dashboards proudly displayed real analog clocks, often trimmed in chrome or even mounted like a wristwatch. They weren't just there to tell the time. They were a statement of elegance. Some ticked softly, others had sweeping hands that matched the car's gauges. By the 1990s, most had been replaced by cheap digital displays, but those old clocks gave the dashboard a touch of class that's hard to find today. Number 3, cigarette lighters and ashtrays. Once upon a time, almost every car came with a built-in cigarette lighter and ashtray, sometimes more than one for every passenger. The lighter would pop out with a satisfying click, glowing orange and ready to light up. It wasn't just for smoking. People used it for everything from sealing rope to melting ice on locks. By the 2000s, smoking culture faded, and these vanished in favor of power outlets. Still, they were a little slice of mid-century car culture you can't ignore. Number 4, hood ornament viewfinders. In some luxury models of the 1950s and 60s, the dashboard was perfectly aligned so you could see the car's hood ornament as you drove. It gave drivers a sense of pride, like aiming the bow of a ship toward the horizon. Whether it was a leaping jaguar or a winged goddess, it made the road ahead feel glamorous. Concerns about theft and pedestrian safety eventually made them rare, but there's no denying the charm of watching that ornament lead the way. Number 5, rolling odometers. Before digital displays, odometers were made of little numbered wheels that clicked into place as you drove. Watching the miles roll over, especially hitting a big number like 100,000, was a small but exciting event. It was mechanical, simple, and oddly satisfying to watch. Now, electronic screens do the job instantly, but without the same drama. Rolling odometers were like a little mechanical diary of everywhere the car had been. Number 6, retractable radio antennas. In the days before satellite radio, a shiny metal antenna was your lifeline to music. Many cars had retractable ones you could raise or lower right from the dashboard. It felt high-tech, almost like operating a secret agent's gadget. They eventually disappeared with the rise of in-glass antennas and Bluetooth streaming, but that little knob on the dash made tuning into your favorite station feel special. Number 7, fuel economy gauges. During the fuel crises of the 1970s, some cars came with a gauge right on the dashboard that told you how efficiently you were driving. It might be a needle that swung toward economy or power, depending on your speed and throttle. Drivers would challenge themselves to keep the needle in the green for as long as possible. Modern cars still track this, but it's buried in menus and digital readouts. The old gauges made saving gas feel like a game. Number 8. AM-only radios. Before FM became standard, dashboards proudly sported AM-only radios with big, chunky tuning knobs, static fading stations, and the occasional baseball game were all part of the charm. Many had warm, glowing dials that lit up at night. Once FM, cassette, and CD players took over, AM radios faded away. But for a Tim, that warm hum was the soundtrack of every long drive. Number 9. Built-in map holders. Before GPS, some cars had special slots or clips on the dashboard for paper road maps. You could unfold your map and keep it handy without it blowing away. It wasn't high-tech, but it was clever and practical for road trips. Eventually, glove compartments and navigation systems made them unnecessary. Still, they were a thoughtful touch for the era of paper directions. Number 10. Warning lights that said words. In the 70s and 80s, some dashboards didn't just flash icons. They had lights that literally spelled things out, like door ajar or fasten seatbelt. It was clear, no guessing needed. Some even had little buzzers to go with the warnings. Today, everything is reduced to tiny symbols most people can't decipher without the manual. There was something refreshingly direct about a light that just told you the truth. Cars today might be smarter and safer, but they don't always have the personality of the dashboards we grew up with. Those old features were more than just functional. They were little pieces of style, craftsmanship, and everyday magic. Which one of these dashboard details would you bring back if you could? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more trips back in time.